There are three bets that you need to make for Thursday Night Football this week. We went 2-1 in this video last week, and we'll look to add on to that total here in this spot. This week's matchup is a divisional bout between the Packers and the Lions. The Lions are currently 1.5 point road favorites at Lambeau with a total of 46 points. That means the Lions team total is 23.5, while the Packers team total is 22.5. The injury report is a bit lengthy for both sides in this spot. The Lions were without David Montgomery last week, and it's unclear if he plays in this spot. If he doesn't play, Jahmyr Gibbs will likely see a much bigger workload after he saw 17 carries last week. The Packers were without wide receiver Christian Watson, running back Aaron Jones, and offensive lineman David Bakhtiari, but Watson and Jones look to be trending in the right direction to suit up here, so I think that they're going to play. My first bet is Packers team total under 22.5 points. Packers started the year off hot against the Bears, scoring 38 points, and then scored 24 against an overrated Falcons defense. But then it scored just 18 points in a hard-fought comeback against the Saints. This matchup is going to be a tough one for Jordan Love, specifically because of the struggles against the blitz and pressure. He's completed just 43% of his pass attempts so far against the blitz and 25% completion rate when opponents get pressure. The Lions have shifted their blitz rate accordingly each week to their opponents, so we could see them ramp up their blitz rate here. They barely blitzed Mahomes in week 1 and dialed up their blitz rate significantly in the other two matchups. This could spell trouble for the Packers' consistency, even though Jordan Love has good numbers overall against the blitz. On the ground, the Packers may get back Aaron Jones, but it's unlikely that he'll be at 100%. Their other running back, A.J. Dillon, has been so bad in terms of efficiency, and both draw a tough matchup here against the Lions, who are allowing just 2.9 yards per carry so far. My second bet is Dontavian Wicks under 1.5 reception, which is even money to minus 105 in most books. This isn't a bet for everyone, as I understand. Betting unders on numbers already this low can make some people a bit squeamish. But the reality is that with Christian Watson and Aaron Jones likely to return, this number is too high, even at 1.5. The majority of Wicks' snaps have been on the outside, which is where Christian Watson plays. Christian Watson will likely slide in as a full-time outside wide receiver with Romeo Doubs across from him. Jaden Reed has mostly manned the slot and has been impressive to date, so he probably retains his role there. So with those three options penciled in the starters as three wide receiver sets, we could see Wicks' snap rate and routes run dwindle to like 30% or even less. On top of that, Aaron Jones figures to play a big role in the passing game as well. In week 1, with Aaron Jones healthy, Dontavian Wicks only saw 2 targets in that game. Now we're adding in Watson to the equation, which will cut into his targets and snap rate. At his current 50% catch rate, he would need 3 to 4 targets to bust the under on 1.5 receptions. And I bet he sees closer to 1 to 2 targets in this spot and goes under 1.5 receptions. My last play is a lean on Sam Laporta over 42.5 receiving yards. He's been a usage machine so far this season, going for 84, 53, and 39 yards so far. He's at least 5 catches in every game so far, and it's coming off his best outing as a pro so far, with 8 catches, 84 yards, and 1 touchdown. Green Bay has been pretty average against tight ends so far this season, so I don't think there's too much to worry about on that end in terms of matchups either. Thank you guys for listening to this. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe to our channel. And if you want more of my bets, go to 4for4.com and use code YouTube to get 25% off any of their subscriptions. See you next week.